Keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Bruins send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. This quarterback part of their running game. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Left side is Ellis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Trying to take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got him 1st and 10 at the 50. Breaks into the open at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Working the ground game. Hard running there. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Nice move there. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped short and they'll force a 4th down. The Bruins. line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Just feeds the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He tries to take the top off. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Sweet cut there. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the 1st.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll ride him again. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not 1 single inch forward on any of them. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these 2 top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
At the 45 on his way. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for running room. Fighting off the defender. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, the sweet feet. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the Sticks now back to work.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the Sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Quickly to the tight end. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll move the tight end. Turning it on at the 30. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Shift.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Red 80. But hot.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, there is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference season record for passing yards on the last drive. He's right back out there to lead this offense. That record is going to continue to improve, but they did take just a moment to acknowledge it, pat him on the back, make sure he understands he is making history out there today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
From the gun, got some green grass. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Move. Red, hot.
Trying to establish the run. Plows through the defense. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Here's Underwood to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Underwood to throw for it on 4th. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does it.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
And there he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect their quarterback, and now they face second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to make one miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today.
There he goes. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they'll try to tack on two.
Black 88. Black 88.
Back has it. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hits inside. It's Woods. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.